Writing an offer for your client can be exciting, but also terrifying, especially if you're new to the industry or you haven't had a lot of practice underneath your belt. Today, we're going to cover all the things that you need to focus on when writing a good offer. Hey, it's Mark here with the Hiller Group, brokered by eXp Realty. My team and I have you covered here along the beautiful Florida Panhandle from Pensacola all the way through Panama City, where our team has been fortunate enough to serve over 1,350 families over the past 10 years alone. Hey, look, I understand writing an offer can be daunting and scary as a new agent. I'm going to guide you through the process and the do's and don'ts of writing a great offer and countering for your client. Now, each state is different, but these are just generic tips that everyone can use when going through this experience as a new realtor. First up, keep in mind, this is a scary and nerve-wracking time for your clients. Don't ever forget that. You may do it every day, but they do not. It's an emotional roller coaster. Your job is to minimize that ride as much as possible for them, right? You need to make sure that they are calm and cool. They will make more educated decisions if they feel comfortable, if you've explained the process to them up front. Home buyers often experience a mix of excitement and anxiety. The prospect of owning a new home is thrilling, but the process can be daunting and stressful. In competitive markets, buyers may feel pressured to act quickly to avoid losing out on their dream home. This is especially prevalent in different price points where inventory is still relatively low and there may be a lot of competition. So that FOMO, that fear of missing out, is definitely happening with a lot of buyers in today's market. The financial commitment and the fear of making a wrong decision can lead to uncertainty and doubt. Buyers may worry about overpaying, potential repairs, or neighborhood issues. Look, the process of finding, bidding, and securing a home can be highly stressful. Buyers might be juggling other life events like relocating, starting a new job, or family changes. The desire to move forward quickly and secure a home can lead to impatience. Buyers are often eager to move in and start the next chapter of their lives. Understanding these emotions is critical as it allows you to provide the necessary support and empathy throughout the process. Here is how to navigate the offer process while addressing these emotions. Proper communication. This includes regular updates. You must schedule an initial meeting to discuss the offer process and set clear expectations. Explain the steps involved and the timeline. This helps reduce anxiety by giving the buyer a clear roadmap. This should be done upfront and shortly after meeting your clients for the first time, not at the last hour while writing their offer. Set regular check-in points with your clients to provide updates. For example, you might call and email daily during the critical stages of the offer process. Frequent communication reassures the buyer that you are actively working on their behalf and keeping them in tune and updated to what's going on. They will become restless if they don't hear from you regularly. Use tools like text, video messaging for quick updates when significant events occur, such as receiving a counteroffer, and then set a time to review it with them. Timely updates help manage anticipation and impatience. It makes you look proactive, not reactive. It also shows that you care about them. Our job is to help navigate them through the process, not take them on that roller coaster that we talked about earlier. Next up, clarifying their expectations. You must create a written outline or a flow chart of the offer process to share with your client. Include all of the steps such as making an offer, negotiating, inspection period, appraisal, all the steps so they have a clear understanding of what is going to happen throughout the process. These visual aids can make the process seem less daunting. This should be provided at the beginning stages of their home search. We have a buyer's home guide and a buyer presentation that our agents use through the program called High Note. This helps ease any of the questions that our buyers have, and they can always go back to it as a reference point. You must discuss potential outcomes, including best case scenario and worst case, so your clients are prepared for any situation. This helps manage all the fear of the unknown and the uncertainty. Give them the negatives. This is true transparency. Likely their real estate transaction will have bumps in the road. Let them know that up front. That it is your job to help navigate through the bumps in the road, and the honesty up front will build trust with your clients. This transparency is crucial. Full disclosure is your friend. Get in the habit of doing it so that it becomes natural to explain all the ups and downs, even the negatives, to your clients up front. Then guess what? When something bad does come along, they're not surprised. You can handle it a lot smoother. Provide your clients with all available information about the property, including the MLS listings, property history, and known issues, all the seller's disclosures, and any other documents that the agent has provided in the MLS. Check your documents section. And just because it's not in the documents section doesn't mean you don't need to do research and get that information for your clients. Some agents are lazy and do not provide all of the documents in the documents section, so make sure you're reaching out to that listing agent and asking for those things. Full disclosure builds trust and reduces doubt with your clients. Get all of it up front before you write your offer. Nothing irks me more than seeing an offer come through from one of our agents or from another agent even submitting an offer and they haven't even seen the seller's disclosure. How is that being transparent with your client, making sure you're looking out for their best interests? So make sure you're looking at a seller's disclosure before writing the offer. You must explain the current market conditions, such as whether it's a buyer's or a seller's market, to help your client understand the competitive landscape. This context helps manage expectations and reduce anxiety about the market dynamics. Talk to them about writing an offer at their initial consult. We bring an example contract along so that way we can walk them through all the different steps of the offer writing process at the very beginning. This way, when it's Friday night at 8 o'clock and you're writing an offer for them, they're not seeing that contract for the first time. They're actually just able to go through it pretty quickly because you've already explained everything to them, and now all they have to look for is the numbers and the terms for their particular contract. Make sure you explain the offer details thoroughly, and make sure you know the contract and you're able to walk them through the process. Depending on what type of personality your clients have, they may ask a lot of questions or they may ask no questions, but you better be prepared. You must walk through the offer line by line with your client, explaining each term and condition, ensuring that they understand all the contingencies, their earnest money deposit, and the key components of the offer. Clear expectations alleviate any confusion and stress once you're under contract. You must provide a written summary of the offer terms for your client's reference, highlighting crucial elements like purchase price, closing date. A summary of this will help the buyers feel more in control and informed. We have this in our buyer's guide as well. Due diligence is your duty. Perform a detailed CMA to determine the fair market value of the property. Explain how you arrived at the suggested offer price. This data-driven approach reduces the fear of overpaying in your buyer's mind. You must also provide insight into neighborhood trends, including recent sales, average days on market, and the price per square foot. Knowing these trends helps the buyer feel more confident in their decision. You must also recommend reputable home inspectors and explain the types of inspections available, such as a general home inspection, pest inspection, structural, fireplace, pool, and the list goes on. Having a list of these inspectors readily available for your clients is key in making them feel confident in the inspector that they choose. If you're writing an offer on an older home, it may be necessary to include a contingency clause that allows your clients to back out of the deal or renegotiate terms based on the inspection results. These safeguards reduce vulnerability and build confidence with your client. So now you're ready to actually write the offer. Professionalism will win every damn time. Double check all documents for accuracy and completeness. Ensure all necessary signatures and initials are included. Attention to detail prevents errors that could cause stress. Have a fellow teammate or a team leader proof your contract before you submit it. Nothing like missing something and having to pay for mistakes later on. Avoid jargon and explain any complex terms in plain language. Clarity and professionalism builds trust. Competitive terms will always be your best option when writing an offer. Help your clients decide on an offer price based on the CMA and their budget. It is in most cases ideal to go in with a strong competitive offer to reduce the amount of counteroffers needed. With more than 2 counteroffers back and forth, it starts to get personal. Strategic advice helps the buyer feel more secure in their decision. Consider adding incentives to make the offer more attractive, like flexible closing date, a higher earnest money deposit, or agreeing to cover some of the seller's closing costs. Thoughtful incentives can tip the scales if you're in multiple offers. Always call the listing agent before making an offer to see how you can make your offer ideal for the seller. Play into their hands. Don't just assume what the seller wants or when the seller wants to close. Call and ask what their preferred closing date is. If your buyer has flexibility, that's just going to be one less thing that they have to counteroffer on. After you submit your offer, you may have a counteroffer. Make sure to provide a prompt response. Notify your clients as soon as a counteroffer is received, and explain the new terms and discuss potential responses. Prompt communication keeps the process moving and reduces anxiety of your clients. The more time in between offers can cause stress and make it an emotional roller coaster for your buyers and sellers. Encourage your client to respond quickly to maintain momentum. Offer to meet them in person or via video call to discuss the counteroffer in detail. Quick and informed decisions help maintain control and confidence. Provide a balanced view of the pros and cons of accepting the counteroffer. Discuss how it aligns with your client's goals and their budget, making sure it is a sound decision for them to make. Help your clients decide whether to accept the counteroffer, submit a new counteroffer, or reject it. Outline a clear negotiation strategy based on your client's priorities. A clear strategy provides direction and reduces stress. Most people don't know this, but managing emotions is part of the job of being a successful real estate agent. You must acknowledge your client's emotions and provide reassurance. Let them know that the feeling of anxiousness or stress is normal. Empathy strengthens your client-agent relationship. Highlight the positive aspects of each step, such as moving closer to owning their dream home. Positive reinforcement helps the buyer's spirits throughout the transaction. You are required to uphold legal and ethical standards. Stay informed about local real estate laws and regulations to ensure all aspects of the offer comply with these laws. Compliance reduces risk and builds trust. Keep thorough records of all your communications and your transaction. Use checklists to ensure all legal requirements are met, and organized documents provide peace of mind. Be honest and transparent in all your dealings. Represent your client's interests while treating all parties with respect. Ethical conduct builds long-term client relationships. You must familiarize yourself with the National Association of Realtors Code of Ethics and adhere to the principles. Adhering to these ethical standards protects your reputation and your client's interest. Follow-up will always set you apart. Be proactive versus reactive. You must confirm receipt of the offer with the seller's agent. Request written confirmation and keep a copy for your records. Confirmation provides certainty and reduces anxiety. Make follow-up calls to ensure the seller's agent has reviewed the offer and to address any questions or concerns they might have initially after submitting the offer. Proactive follow-up keeps the process moving forward quickly. Keep organized records of all documents, emails, and notes related to the offer. This will be crucial for reference and legal protection. Organized records provides clarity and security. Store digital copies of all the documents in a secure, accessible location. Digital backups ensure nothing is lost and provide easy access for you and the clients. Here are some quick tips for post-offer success. Help your clients schedule all the necessary inspections. Nothing worse than leaving them high and dry and expecting them to make all of these contacts on their own. We provide all of the contact information and even reach out to the inspector for our clients. But you must also provide a timeline for completing all of the tasks. Clear next steps reduce uncertainty. Assist your clients in securing financing by recommending lenders and ensuring they have all the process documentation. It is in your best interest to partner with a quality lender that will be available to you 7 days a week. Anticipate potential issues and have your solutions ready. For example, if the inspection reveals problems, have a list of contractors for the repairs. Proactive problem solving builds trust with your client. The more you can do for your client, the better. We handle all of this for our clients. You must negotiate with the seller for repairs or credits based on inspection results. Skilled negotiation ensures your client's interests are protected. By understanding and addressing the emotional aspect of the home buying process, you can provide exceptional support for your clients, helping them navigate this significant milestone with confidence and peace of mind. Hope you found this video helpful. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.